Hey there. Okay, this is the activity for Friday, and I think my camera's really stretched, so that's exciting. Anyway, this is going to be focusing, there's two little activities, and the first one is going to be focusing on middle sounds, and they're all short vowel words. So there's 5 little like this, and so you're going to spread them out facing the learners and have them say the sound of that letter, the short vowel. So what's the sound for the O? Ah, I, ah. And if they're struggling, if you're feeling like they're not pronouncing it correctly, then make sure to tell them the correct pronunciation and have them practice it. And then they're going to use these pictures that are little envelopes, and they're going to mail the envelope. So by the middle sound. So if it's 10, they're going to do those real about. They start down low and they say ta, eh. What was the sound in the middle? Eh, find that letter. And so if it's an eh, they're going to find the little mailbox for E, and they're just going to set it on the top, probably to the side so it's not covering the letter. So we have fan, hat, cat, sun, lip. You can go through them and see if you have a question. Sub, it doesn't even matter. Mug, cup, doesn't matter. The focus of it is really that we're sorting by that middle sound. So that activity will be first. There's no recording or anything. It's just we want to get all the kids engaged and practicing that middle sound. And then if there's time when you're done, which I imagine for some of your groups there will be, you're going to play a game called Seek a Sight Word. And everybody will get a sight word mat. And all you're going to do is flip over the stack of cards, and one at a time, a learner can flip it over. What word is it? So we need to read it as a whole group of. I know you don't know all of our sight word actions, but you could ask them, can anybody remember the action for of? And they can do it for you. And then they find it on their mat and color it in. And then you do another one. And so the key here would be we want them reading it, finding it, read it for me again. We just want them to practice reading it. It doesn't have all of our sight words, but it does have quite a few. And it has some tricky ones. If they're stuck and they can't read it, tell it to them. If they get stuck on here, tell them this word says here. You might even ask, does anybody at our table know this word? And if not, I would just tell them this word says here. Read it for me, and they should say here. Find here on your mat, and then they can find it and color it in. 2 activities for Friday, and if they don't finish the Seek a Sight Word, it's no big deal. It's a practice activity. We can come back to it. It could be something, if they don't finish, you can set to the side, and then it could be another fast finisher for another day, or they're welcome to just, you could keep them in a pile and send them home. So either way, maybe keep them in a pile, and then I can look and decide whether it's worth, if they got far enough to keep them, or if we should bring them back. So should be simple. Thanks.